So we call it the three-word game. Every game can be described in 3 words, and here we go. Buccaneers-Panthers Thursday, out of fashion. Cam Newton has the highest percentage of what are deemed uncatchable passes through 2 weeks. That means he's not only inaccurate, but wildly inaccurate. 34% of his throws, over a third, are deemed uncatchable. It should be noted, Mitch Trubisky is second, then it goes Fitzpatrick and Kirk Cousins. Do we think any of those quarterbacks are great? Cam's no longer great. Now, out of fashion, I will say, post-game, he looks fantastic. I mean, there's nobody taking it to the next level like Cam. You talk about something I would not work in. That right there, that is the outfit I would not work in. Cowboys-Redskins, don't doubt Dak. Folks, 2 weeks, 7 touchdowns. That is the most for any Cowboy quarterback since Don Meredith in the 60s. That's more than Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, Danny White, Drew Bledsoe, Tony Romo. And now the Cowboys deserve some credit. Randall Cobb was a nice pickup. Michael Gallup is becoming a really nice player. Brought Jason Witten back. Boy, Jason Witten's been nice for them, right? How valuable has he been in the red zone? We know Amari Cooper can play, Ezekiel Elliott. So they've given him weapons. But I think a lot of this is just Dak. I think you're watching a young man just get better. It's amazing. I can watch Mitch Trubisky and say limited. I don't see the limitations everybody else sees with Dak. I don't think he's a great arm talent. I don't think he's Wentz or Mahomes, but the kid's getting better. Patriots-Dolphins. TB to AB. 72nd player. That in itself is remarkable to catch a touchdown from Tom Brady. He may be the most talented, or at least the second most talented after Randy Moss. It felt like to me New England was experimenting in the first half of this offense. Patriots 38 points a game. Listen, if we're going to give Lamar credit for chewing up the Dolphins, we got to give Tom Brady some credit. I think the AB thing is a must-have as long as Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are together, and I think that's why they did it. They're looking around the room and thinking, we got one obstacle in the AFC, and it's Andy Reid and Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, and we're not going to be outmanned. Cardinals-Ravens did not disappoint. Is this the future of the NFL? I don't know. My entire life, you have to win the NFL. You have to win playoff games from the pocket. Weather gets cold. Ground gets hard, but it was fun. I mean, Kyler Murray threw for 349 yards in his second game. And then Lamar Jackson, 250 throwing and 120 running. That was a great throw, by the way. Is it the future of the league? I don't know. It's entertaining. It's new. It's different. I've never seen football like this, but the Ravens are 2-0. Seahawks-Steelers. Give Russell love. Yes, Big Ben's out for the year. Steelers are a mess. Russell Wilson's ridiculous. 6 incompletions, 3 touchdown passes, 300 yards. Every single receiver that Seattle gives him, drafted, undrafted, high, low, small, short, fast, slow, they all work. The guy, to me, is Steve Young, and I think he may end up being better than Steve Young. He's a right-handed, shorter Steve Young. Jaguars, Texans, please protect Deshaun. Sacked 4 times, 10 on the year. By the way, he's been sacked 72 times in the past 2 years. Now, they did play yesterday a left guard who they drafted, and they have Laramie Tunzel. So the left side of their offensive line is going to be better. It's going to take some time. So they are addressing that I'm thankful for. Saints-Rams. Told you so. Listen, New Orleans is a pop gun offense. Don't blame the refs. Yeah, they butchered a call, but this offense, Breeze, Teddy Bridgewater, they don't throw the ball down the field. How do you watch Kansas City and then watch the Saints in the last 15 games and think it's the same kind of game? Drew Brees had 2 possessions, picked off 3 and out. The Rams, by the way, had 2 big over-the-top plays. I think that bad NFL call in New Orleans is masquerading the truth. This has become a very limited Saints offense. It's been a great brand for 14 years. It's really limited now. Vikings-Packers, aggressive, not passive. Do you know for the first time in Aaron Rodgers' career, He is a play-calling cheat sheet on his wrist to help speed up the offense. I like it. He's growing. This is a tough offense. Let's slow down on the criticism here. Chicago defense, Minnesota defense, those are great defenses. Like, slow down on this. He won. He got good touchdowns early in momentum, but I like the confrontation on the sideline. I'd like to see more of that. Get off Milwaukee radio stations, ripping your coaches. Confront them. Yell at the sidelines. The Kobe Bryant method. I like it. How about Niners-Bengals? Niners are fun. 8 different guys caught passes. 6 different San Francisco players had carries. Everybody loves Sean McVay, and I like Sean a lot. Are we sure he's the best young coach in his division? Kyle Shanahan, I'm watching yesterday, the schemes. I mean, they got backs who can catch and receivers who can run. This is a developing story in the NFL because this is Garoppolo's got like a dozen starts. Keep your eye on San Francisco. Keep your eye on this division, by the way. If Kyler Murray and Arizona are a tough out, you're going to have 4 legitimate offenses in this division. Rams, Niners, Arizona, and Seattle. We could end up having 4 real teams in this division. Colts, Titans. Remember these Titans. Oh, good Lord. I mean, they can't beat the Colts. They can't beat them now without Andrew Luck. Marcus Mariota threw for 150-some yards. Poor Clay Travis. He just had a meltdown yesterday on Twitter. You know what my feeling is on Tennessee? It's time to draft another quarterback. Come on, let's move on. Chiefs, Raiders. Mahomes, second quarter. 4 TDs, 278 yards in the second quarter. This is all-time stuff, folks. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. We said this before the season. Next 12 years, if they're conjoined here, you're going to have at least 4 Super Bowl appearances, maybe more. Brady wearing kale pajamas may knock a few of those down, but they are really all-time stuff. Chargers, Lions. What was that? Phillip Rivers, 58% completion percentage. Interception, 73 passer rating. The Lions. I mean, come on. I mean, listen, they're missing Derwin James, and I like Melvin Gordon, but you can't. This is the Chargers here. You got to go into Detroit and win that game. That game was there for the taking, and you blew it. Eagles, Falcons. 4th down, finally. A couple years ago, Julio Jones caught the ball 4th down out of bounds. Oh! Then 2018 failed 4th down attempt, and the Eagles win again. Finally, on 4th down, the audible. Julio Jones. Finally, Atlanta beats Philly. Bears, Broncos. Found a kicker. Eddie Pinheiro. 53-yarder to win a game. The Jets and the Bears were trying out local chefs in the preseason to find a guy. So the irony here, a 53-yarder to win it, and Chicago, trailing late, rejoices. Finally, Bills, Giants. New York champions. Buffalo's 2-0, both at MetLife. They have more wins at MetLife than the Jets and the Giants combined. I will say this. Buffalo has the most underrated coaching staff in this league. They are doing an amazing job with Josh Allen. They have figured out what he can do and what he can't. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.